Steve can't wait to get home from work. He's been working really hard on his personal site. It's been going really well. He can't wait to implement portfolios. I guess we're going to use this portfolio. So I guess I need to import the container first. Alright, import container from ... / components? Yeah, / container? It doesn't feel right. Okay, hold on. 1, 2, then components. So annoying. There we go. Awesome. Alright. There's got to be an easier way to do this. I wonder what's going on Discord. Learn to code with James. What's in this YouTube video? Hey guys, check out the latest video. It makes JavaScript development super easy using jsconfig. Maybe this is what I need. Quick. www.youtube.com/c/learn to code with James. Let's look at this video. What is up guys, and welcome back to the channel. Well, if you didn't glean from the introduction, we're going to be looking at jsconfig.json today. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can set it up so you can use absolute paths in your applications, making it easy to reference those components or your utilities or your serializers, or whatever else you might be using in your applications. By the end of the video, you'll be able to set this up and reference them so you don't have to remember how many ... slashes you might need when you're going really far into a directory tree. So if that sounds like something you want to learn, stick around as we dig into the code. So here we are in the project I was using in the introduction. And as you can see, it is quite complex, although not the most complex Next project, but it does have quite a few directories such as lib and components, and also serializers. And we want to be able to use them as an absolute value instead of remembering how many ... slashes we need to get to the correct directory and of course the correct file. So what we can use here is something called jsconfig. So in the root of our directory, we're going to create a new file called jsconfig.json. And inside of here, we're going to create the paths to all these different folders. So when we reference them in our new file, we'll get to use the word @ and then the folder that we want, and that will allow us to reference it much easier. So in here, we're going to create a set of curly braces for our JSON, and then we're going to use compiler options. And inside of this compiler options, we're going to give it a base URL. And this base URL is going to tell it where the beginning of our project is. Now in this example, it's just going to be a simple period, because that would be the root that we're in currently. Then what we can do is say paths, and inside of our paths object, we can then create each of the components that we want. Now the way that this works is you give it a directory that it needs to look for. So in this example, @components /star is going to be what we want to reference as the absolute path. And then we need to tell it exactly where that belongs. So in our root directory, we're going to be looking for ./components. So we can then do that inside of here. So we can do ./components . And these now match up. So this matches this. So basically what we've said here is all of our components are going to be in this directory here. Then we can create another one underneath and say @/lib/star. And that's going to contain all of our lib. And the way that that works, again, is it's an array of strings. So we can do ./lib.star. And then finally, we probably want serializers too, as that's a directory we probably use quite frequently. So we can do serializers /star, and then over here, we can do another array. And inside of this one, we can do ./serializers. /star. And then we can hit save. And now what happens is it gives us the ability to go, say, to our new page that we just created here. And before we had to do this, import container from ... components / container. Now what we have the ability to do is do something like this instead. Import container from @/components / container. And this is exactly the same. And even if you go here and click on it, it will bring you to the same directory that we were just in. So using this jsconfig, this gives us the ability to basically map out all those paths, and it doesn't matter how many directories we create. If I create another folder in this portfolio and call this folder 1, and another one inside of that called folder 2, and then inside of that folder 2 we create an index.js file, we can still do import container from container. And hit save, and this will still bring us all the way back to here versus the version that we would have to do here if we hadn't set jsconfig up. It would be something like this. // components / container. So you can see how many ... we got here. So imagine if you have a really complex project, it's much nicer to be able to do this than it is to do this. So if you did enjoy this video, make sure you drop it a like, make sure you comment, and make sure you subscribe, because there's much more crash courses and hints and tips like this coming in the near future. Until next time, see ya!